Is back with another video, but before I start, make sure you smash that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you do so, making sure that that notification bell is on with the option all, so when I upload these videos, you are the first one to watch. Also, make sure to leave a comment on this video. So leave a comment down below. I am really interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Also, make sure you hit that like button. So I heard from Shamar yesterday about this Avery situation, him wanting to get back with Shamar. It's called I'm thirsty, I'm strapped for cash, and I'm looking for the clout so I can get to the bag. That's all that is. And I hope that Shamar doesn't fall for it. I hope that he doesn't keep trying to trying to act like he wants to be back with Shamar, which he wasn't even with Shamar even a week, maybe a weekend before he ended up going back to New York, where he's from. And I just hope that Shamar doesn't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I hope he don't hang around that barbershop too long and get a haircut, Shamar. I hope you're listening to what I'm saying to you. It ain't worth it. Avery came up missing right around that time that this alleged money that we don't even know was stolen was missing. But not getting on to that topic, that's old news. Yeah, this is new news that Avery is definitely trying to get back with Shamar, but Shamar's saying no for now. But time will only tell.
𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛. All these my body. Should I change my name to Dick Grower? Them not saying change my name to Dick Grower. So girl, my ex feel like he could just come and live with me and stay with me and be back in my life after all this. You feel me? After you don't got on the phone or got on live with my ops, you want to try to come back into my life. Baby, Jen, not even on there. You had somebody else stuck in your wood. No, baby, I want some new. I don't want that old. I want some new. What are you talking about? Big enough for my long enough, want it. I want something that I can feel. I want something that gonna make me cream. Like, try to come back to me for what? What you come back to me for? After all I went on with me and my op, you wanna come running back to me? In my TikTok DM talk about some, he doing some scream, and he want me to join. What I look like joining a scream with you? What I look like bringing the views to you and whoever you working with? What I look like coming on the screen for free? If they ain't talking about no money, or they ain't talking about no money, you understand me? Okay? If they ain't talking about no money, or they ain't talking about no shunning, and I mean what I say. So, Avery, all this you talking about, so you want me to join the screaming? No, I'm not doing that. You can join by yourself. That's what you can do. You can join by yourself. Thank you.
From the horse's mouth. This was allegedly a couple of days ago when I showed you the car window that was broken out prior to him getting his apartment. Prior to him having somewhere permanent to stay, the window was broken out. They were supposedly broken up. He went his way and Alvo went his way, and that was that. However, a lot of people were saying, well, that's old information that Alvo broke the boyfriend's car window, which I never heard of before, so it was new information for me. But that wasn't a point of the commentary video. The point of the video was to tell you how is the enemy, Messy Doll, who does not like Alvo, how is he finding out about sensitive information that only Alvo or the boyfriend only could have passed him to be able to bring it to social media. And he was the only one that was posting those two pieces of material, the car window being broke and the boyfriend recording it, it sounded like him, or not, it was him. He must have been recording from his cell phone his broken window. How did 𝗪𝗛𝗓 get that? He's the enemy. So now it's confirmed to me that he is not lying, 𝗪𝗛𝗓, when he said that he's in contact with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend has said that he would give 𝗪𝗛𝗓 the address. But obviously the boyfriend was going to wait until he got mad like he did and do it. So they got into a fallout because he got offended that Alvo asked him to leave, and he told Alvo he was going to give 𝗪𝗛𝗓 his address. Now you might say, well, what is the big deal about that? There's a big deal about that. Now I'm confused because I listened to Tommythegossip, who was up next, and he said that the 2 days that Shamar and Alvo were pretending to be in a relationship, which this was kind of strange. The 2 days that they were pretending to be in a relationship, Alvo managed to get Shamar to take the warrant off of him. So he's not a wanted man, which it doesn't make any sense, because if he had a warrant for his arrest, and if Shamar went into court with him and cleared up the lie that he obviously, if he went into court to clear it up, he obviously telling the court that he just made it up on Alvo, he still would be in trouble with probation. Also, prior to if they did go into court to clear up a warrant or whatever, and it was against Shamar, he still would have violations from not appearing to probation and going out of state without getting permission. When you're on probation, by law in all states, you must report to your probation, and you need to let them know you're leaving out of the state or the country. They can either say yes or no. It depends on the person. So it's really confusing to me, and I'm just all over the place with that, because I didn't know that Alvo had a warrant and it was behind Shamar. I know that Shamar put his name on a bond. Okay. And I don't think that Shamar could be on Alvo's bond if he had a warrant, because of something that happened between the two of them. So, it's just a lot of stuff being said out here on these YouTube streets. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the like button. And, I just want to make sure that I cross my T and dot my I's. I don't want to put information out that I just hear and then I just go running with the narrative. So this is why, bringing this to your attention today. And then it just gets weirder by the minute. Now, all of a sudden, Avery is trying to come back into Shamar's life, and he wants to be back with him. And not only does he want to be back with him, he also wants to move back in with Shamar, even though he was only moved in for a weekend and didn't even bring any clothes. It's like a lot of weird flip-flopping going on, and it's really crazy. Says, please hit the like button. Yes, thank you. I like your new picture. It says that boy is going to be his downfall. Yep. You ain't never lied. Let me put this up a little bit. You never lied. So let me see. It says, I agree, Nicole. It says, SL, Alvo's warrant had nothing to do with Shamar. We've never even heard anything about Alvo being accused of breaking into Shamar's home. Right. So, okay. So you did hear the same thing then. ATL. You did hear the same thing then. Okay, so I'm not crazy then. Okay. I'm just checking. But you see how I didn't run ATL with the narrative? I'm just telling you what I heard, and it confused me as well. And the reason why it confused me is because if there's no truth to it, why was it said? That's the only thing. And, like I said, it is what it is, but that's why a lot of times you got to do your due diligence. And I'm well aware of that. There's been times I've dropped the ball in other sectors, and I took people's word for things that they said, thinking they were credible for it. And then I would report it, and I didn't do my due diligence. And then I would just be like having to retract my statement. So I didn't want it to be a thing of me having to retract my statement. So what I did was, I just pretty much, just want to bring it to your awareness and let you guys know that, yeah, I'm confused too. And I'm going to definitely get down to the bottom of it and let you guys know really soon, what's going on with that. I'm quite sure that Alvo's probably in the bushes right now as we speak. He'll probably clear something up, but he lies, which is so sad because it's about him. So he should be able to clear things up about something that has his name in it, but he lies a lot. Can y'all make sure y'all hit that like button? There's almost 100 people in here. That'd be appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Run them up, run them up, run them up, run them up. So, it's a lot going on. And I don't know if, they're just storylines trying to be created or what have you. But we just over here on SL Davis's channel, I just want to be not politically correct, but I just want to be correct in what I bring to the platform, because we already are in mass confusion, the whole community that looks at this content in this sector, because there are a lot of lies that are being thrown out there. You know what I'm saying? And then you're just left lost in the sauce. So, I just want to make sure that I'm careful to what I hear, even if it comes out the horse's mouth. It's called critical thinking skills. Yeah, so yeah, my mic is fine. It may have been because I was picking it up and holding it like a microphone, like I'm a rapper. And it's not that kind of microphone. It's not one of them straight stick mics. It's one that's on a stand. It's not really probably meant for me to be picking it up, handling man or woman handling it like that. So, I'm acting silly today, guys, but I'm just really in a good mood. My spirits are high, and I'm gonna keep it that way. You feels me? And just as we, as we go, just make sure you hit the like button. You ain't gonna keep your money in your pocket. And just hit that like button. Yeah, so we'll be up on here for a while and stuff. It says, Nicole, let me guess, he wants Alvo to buy it. He said he wants Alvo to buy him a car, honey. Oh, you got it down there too, Nicole. How Alvo going to buy a car for him? Right. Yeah, he's over there using Alvo. He's probably not even trying to beat the box up. He's just doing that stuff with Alvo because he, is trying to get something out of Alvo. Alvo needs to stop bragging. So you got to blame Alvo, because he's always bragging like he's some superstar ever since he left Shamar or was with Shamar. He's not a superstar at all. You're not an A-list celebrity, bro. And when you sit around with people that ain't used to having nothing and they see you get a little short money that looks like a lot of money to them because they never was getting it like that, that's what they're gonna be asking you for. Crazy stuff. But see, he got to stop all that bragging. And I can't believe that little ninja even said to him he wanted him to buy him a car. I almost fell out my chair when I heard that. I said, Alvo could barely get that apartment, let alone buy you a car. Boy, bye. But that's just that mental illness. That's just that sickness in people's brains. But like I said, when you try to act bigger than the program, you know what I'm saying? People are going to ask you, can you do this for me? Can you do that? Especially a person that ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. Says Alvo let the boy see he can't get money by that he can't get money by begging. It ain't no question, Nicole. Exactly. You are so right. Hold up, Avery. Yep, Avery. Latoya Avery. That's what I said. It's an Avery behavior is very weird. And that's funny you said that. Oh my God, sip of Delulu. And that's a listen, you said very weird. That fits your name. You we're talking about some weird stuff. And the reason why I say that is because I recall Tommythegossip saying he hadn't heard from Avery because he said Avery kind of like I'm not saying he said it like the way I'm saying it, but Tommythegossip basically was saying that Avery flakes out. Like 1 minute he's, like he's around, I guess. And this is not, Tommy didn't, I'm saying it this way. This is how I took it. Tommy was basically saying that, Avery gets funny sometime. And I think I know a lot of people like that. When they don't need you, they might got something going on for them for the little second. You know what I'm saying? And they don't need you. They get funny. So they don't come around when they don't need you. So, yeah, but and I was kind of shocked that Tommy even admitted that Avery has ways about him that, is kind of like, are you cool? Is you cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, 1 minute you acting like you so, grateful for what I did for you when you ain't had a red cent, not even a wooden nickel in your pocket. And now you switching up like you bigger than the program. So, that's why you got to be careful with people in this sector. And, you do what you can do for people, but don't wear yourself out there. And let's please hit the like button. Hit the like button. I promise you it is free. Hit the like, hit something. But hit the like button or hit the dislike button. You don't even have to hit the like button. Just hit something. It's free. I don't understand why people you're right, sitting right there. It's right. You're probably most likely on a mobile phone. Just hit the like button. I didn't say hit my Cash App. Ooh, it's all weird and a plot for attention. Yep. And it's so funny because, these same people are quick to say what the commentators are doing, but we're not in your life on a daily basis. We just put out what you put out. And that's it. That's all. So I don't understand how, you want to get mad when it comes out of your mouth that you said X, Y, and Z, and then we commentate on it, and then it's like we're bad people. Now I get it. There's probably some commentators, they just take it too far and get too shady with it, and make it more than what it is. But I try to, like I said, I use the word allegedly when I'm not sure of something. Even if it sounds like it could be what it is, I still say allegedly, well, in my opinion. And you can't, and nobody can ever take you to court for saying, in my opinion. Now, if you running with the narrative because you believe something that somebody said and say, well, no, that's what it is, then, you can be taken into court for defamation of character. Yeah. Let me see. Miss Dee Dee, it says, greetings and blessings to all of we live now. Yes, we are live, sweetie. It said, yeah, Begging might not get a car, but it'll help, obviously, with his day to day. Yeah, he's doing the day to day. No, it can get a car. It can definitely get the boyfriend a car if he wanted to get the boyfriend a car, but he shouldn't be buying the boyfriend a car. He needs to be saving that money away for months of rent, that he can pay in advance so he's not in the street. That's what he needs to be doing. He don't need to be getting no car for somebody. He could, Alvo could literally, if he's consistent for the month, he could literally pay his rent, and if he had a good boyfriend, yeah, probably get him a car. But why would he want to give a dude that be going upside your head a car? You need to take that money and get him some counseling. You know what I'm saying? Because the boy crazy. That's all it will help with him. Alvo showed that YouTube check and the new lover only saw dollar signs. No, he probably showed him a YouTube check on the back end. But and he probably showed him the OnlyFans, because I'm hearing the OnlyFans from his mouth was for the last 30 days, that 10,000 he got on OnlyFans. I don't know. But like I said, unless I see the dates on that, he's not even consistent on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even see him consistent on OnlyFans getting money. Hello, facts. It is a mess. And the reason why it's a mess and it doesn't have to be is because instead of people just telling the truth or just not saying anything at all, people are just making up stuff that doesn't even exist. And they're just causing mass confusion that doesn't need to happen. And it's diabolical. It's just a big mess. Exactly. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. So it's, so like I said, there's a lot going on. And I just was kind of like side eye. I said, wait a minute. Hold up here. Hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that Shamar got played by Alvo for 2 for 2 days just to get a warrant taken off? So I don't know. It kind of threw me off. So I just thought I'd bring it to y'all's attention, because sometimes y'all know more than we know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking into it, like I said to you, and I'll be able to get back to you guys about it once I find out. If I don't know anything, I can't tell you anything. Alvo better take it into consideration that boyfriend told him Alvo is a straight dummy. Wow. Wow. Well, sometime when you talk too much, loose lips sink ships. This is SL. What you think about that? Your views always on point. You said my view is always on point. What do you mean your views are always? Well, yeah, because the reason why is because I really listen to what they're saying. I don't just, and see, I've been in other sectors like Christian Rock, Nature Boy, queenopp, and I noticed a lot of things with different video channels. I'll just say it like this. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just giving my opinion. They just want to put it up. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not looking at the bigger picture. They're not questioning in their mind what's being said in these videos. They're just putting it up. If it's something that is gonna get the attention of the audience, they just put it up. And I'm a critical thinker. So, if I put something up, it's got to make sense to me. So that's why when I brought to you guys that video, because I did a premiere video on it, I think that's the first one that went out. And I questioned, I love me some Tommy, but I never knew anything about a warrant being out for Alvo's arrest because of Shamar. So I just was like, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe when I go live, my people can tell me what's going on with that situation. If there is a warrant, was an active warrant on Alvo, that Shamar had put on him or what. But all I knew about and everyone knew about publicly, down to TikTok, that's a different sector, a different platform, I should say, was about the bond, him taking his name off the bond. That's the only thing I knew about. So I was just kind of confused. It says Shamar said Avery called him and wants him to be on a show or something. Yeah, it's an alternative mode of cutie. If Alvo stacked up $50,000, I guess that guy thinks Alvo can buy him a car. Right, Toby. But see, you got to be careful with people like him because, see, that boy could take advantage of Alvo because he knows that Alvo, well, in my opinion, Alvo is scared of that boyfriend. And that boyfriend, we all seen Alvo get manhandled by that boy. And, Alvo didn't have a tough bone in his body to defend that dude going upside his head. He was really playing the role of a female who, a man, he's stronger than me. He's a man. I can't really beat him. And he was in fear. And he didn't even try to defend himself. Well, he was trying to block the, blows, but and getting yoked up and choked up. But that was about it. But he was scared. He just seemed to be scared. He seems to be not comfortable when he's around because since he's got that apartment and that dude was over there and he was live, he doesn't act the same way. His personality changes like he's on guard. Toby, he's done lost his mind. Oh yeah, big time. I knew he lost his mind today when he said that he's not drinking until his birthday or something. Boy, get back on live later on, be pissy drunk. Shamar keeps chasing his tail. I thought he was done with it. Right, exactly. Well, no, I don't. Well, let Shamar tell it. He says that he's not going back to Avery. So I don't know. I don't know how you call somebody your boyfriend that you was only with for like what? A weekend? So I was kind of shocked that Shamar even addressed him as boyfriend. I don't know. It's all confusing to me. Sometimes I guess it ain't meant. It doesn't have to make sense to me, long as it makes sense to them. But yeah, it's just a lot of tattletales being told. But we're gonna definitely get down to the bottom of it. Trust and believe, and see what's going on. because it don't sound right. Yeah, hit that like button. Just keep hitting that like button now. Bete. Let me see where them likes are right. Yeah, there's 50 likes and there's like 90 people in here. Let's try to get them up to 100 if you don't mind. Thank you. While we're live, it says, okay, keep on. Says Nicole, Shamar loves backtracking. Well, honey, some of these characters he trying to backtrack with, they're going to rock him to sleep. You better leave that alone. I was on Tommy's live, and here comes Shamar in the chat. He definitely subscribed to Tommy's channel. Yeah, he's all over the place when it comes to Tommy's channel. He definitely is. I'm waiting for Shamar to get back to me because I definitely want to know what's going on about that. I want to know what exactly what did he do for Alvo in them 2 days that they were so-called back an item. So, we'll see. We'll see what's said. I have to go to the storm. It's getting bad and we're having a blackout. I will okay. Make sure that you're safe, sis. Latoya, make sure you are safe, baby girl. Nicole, I saw that. Shaking my head. Shamar loves drama. Then he's all on his IG story, still talking about it. It's just a mess. It really is. Hey, Frederica, you're right. Frederica, you're right. You are right. Emma says, SL, love your platform because your engagement with all of us, not just favorites or who donates the most. Thank you for that. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, it's just it's gotta be organic. Just like people who follow my channel, I want you to be organic. If you don't want to be subscribed to my channel, don't subscribe. And that's the same thing that I reciprocate. If I don't want to go live and I don't want to talk to people, I'm not gonna go live. But if I go live, I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm gonna acknowledge everybody. I'm gonna answer all the questions that I can. Now, if I get long-winded and in a little bit, like the chat gets a little bit overwhelming, I might miss a couple of comments or a lot. But for the most part, I try to keep up with the comments as much as I can as I talk and acknowledge everyone's comment. Emma, welcome and thanks for your support. And make sure y'all hit the like button for the ones that just came in and you may have forgot. Just hit the like button, hit the like button. That's all I ask. Keep your money in your pocket and hit the like button. Shamar is in love and calls everyone he encounters his boyfriend. Right. Love Erica P. It says just here for the comments. Okay, Miss Shan. How you doing, sweetie? Just here for the comments. I know that's right, girl. She said, I know what I'm here for this. Says my Shan, welcome and thanks for your support. Shamar was on video walking down. Oh yeah, honey. That's when I saw him talking second day talking about the Avery situation. He was walking down on the highway. And I was saying he better stay on that grass because a couple of times the phone went down quick. You know what I'm saying? When he was walking, the phone had went where you could see that he was walking like on the grass, like so he wouldn't get hit by the ongoing cars and stuff. Yeah, he was on the highway. I don't know why he can't get one of the black trucks. Oh, I forgot he ain't booking busy. No, I'm joking. He's been doing bookings, but they're not like they were. I really think, in my opinion, that Alvo really messed it up for him. I really honestly think that. That's just my opinion. It might not be that. It could be just, promoters not wanting to deal with Shamar because he's, meeting these people and he's pretty much letting them influence him to do stuff that he shouldn't be doing, So, they don't want to deal with him because they don't know if they're going to get what they pay for. And that's to be respected. I feel like Shamar really needs to redeem himself. He really needs to redeem himself. Because I remember hearing Alvo said he was arrested because of Shamar, right? Or doing something because of Shamar. And that's why Shamar bailed him out.
and sign for it. Again, he says so many things. He be all, yeah, I am, Keisha. That's what I'm trying to say. You really, honestly, you don't know what to believe because, especially at yeah, it's definitely because I keep touching the mic. Let me make sure that the mic is acting right. Definitely. I'm gonna stop touching it though. Keep it in one. Yeah, yeah, it is fine, but I gotta stop touching it though. It's just habits. It is just habits. So, anyways, I hope that Shamar does not go back with Avery. I hope he's not just saying that Avery is trying to link up with him, but he has no intentions to getting back with him. Leave Avery where he's at, broke, busted, and disgusted. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that he learned his lesson from Alvo. I hope he learned his lesson from Avery and all the rest who has done him wrong. To leave it alone. Just leave it alone. That's what you got to do. Got to leave it alone. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Hello, Celeste. How are you from the bushes? I'm so glad that you came out. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate that. And I'm glad that you were honest and transparent that you were in the bushes. Now you're in the chat. I hope that you feel comfortable over here with us talking. It was pouring down raining earlier here. How's the weather over there? Keisha, I think Alvo got arrested for the fight with Exclusive. That's what I was hearing. That's the only warrant that I knew of that he had was with Exclusive. And it said on the docket it was for domestic. Because I remember saying, and somebody said in the chat to me, I was like, well, why would it say domestic? He's not in a relationship with him, but they put domestic if you're family, married, or something like, the person. They put it as a domestic. Because I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, why would they put a domestic like they're in a relationship or something? Yeah. Keisha, I heard the same thing. That's what I thought it was for Clue. That's why I was getting confused when I heard that tour. Yes, I do remember him saying that it was helping out Shamar the first with Exclusive. Right. So that's what I was thinking too. That's what I heard. That's the only person I know he had some smoke with, and Exclusive had went and got him jammed up. And I guess he didn't go to court. Remember, he was walking down the highway himself, like Shamar's walking down the highway right now. Well, he was walking down the highway and he was talking about he was on his way to go to court, and he never went to court. So I remember that, and it was for that situation with Exclusive. So I don't know. So I know he definitely probably got another warrant for not showing up for court. The weather here is 92 degrees. It's sticky hot. Yeah, it is here too. It's 89 degrees and it's sticky hot. Here too. Yeah, it's not that kind of weather you want to be hanging in the park unless you're at a beach or something. And then it's like overcast and all kind of stuff going on. All kind of stuff going on. But yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted with that situation and get some answers, hopefully. Shamar's walking down highways, so he don't got time to be looking at DMs. So, but I'm waiting for him to get in contact with me. But like I said, the flip-flop is real. That's all I'm gonna say. But no, I'm quite sure I even gave him the link, Shamar, so that if he did see the message, he could come into the chat and I'll put him up on the platform and let him speak his piece and see where all this information is coming from. But I'm looking at my DMs and he hasn't even seen the messages yet. So maybe tomorrow I have him come up on the platform and just explain his side of the story with that situation. And then that'll be it. Says, meant the fight with exclusive. He blamed it on Shamar. Says 75 in Michigan finally got a break from the heat. Oh, so you guys had a heat wave, I assume. I am Keisha. Shamar is on live. He didn't drop no warrant for break. Oh, he is on live? Hold on. Let me go over there. Hold on. We're gonna go over there now. If he's cussing, I'm getting off. I'm not gonna be he's on YouTube live. Is he on YouTube live? He ain't live on YouTube. Must be TikTok. Let me go over there. TikTok. Oh, maybe Instagram. Let me try Instagram first. Let me see if there's a link. If he's live, usually put a link. A link. Let me see. Hello, love your channel. I don't think it's that easy for Shamar to take warrants off. No. When I heard that, when I heard Tommy say that, I didn't think that he took it off, like as in just went down to the police station, took it off. He had to go into court to get a warrant to be removed. So I'm just figuring, first thing came to my mind was, oh, they went into court and got it removed. If there was a warrant, I never heard of it. I never heard of him having a warrant on Alvo to begin with. It just, like I said, it threw me. I got lost. I was like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? But like I said, I'm going to ask Shamar when I do talk with him what's going on about that. I don't see him live. I don't know where he's supposed to be live at. Who said he was live? Let me go back up. I don't see. Where was that comment at? Another blogger just played it. Okay, so what is the blogger's ATL? What is the blogger channel? So we can get the information. F your life, hello, and thanks for your support. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that her. Listen, when you put that cutie pie, I'm thinking you're putting F your life. I didn't know that was somebody's handle. Okay, thank you, ATL. Thanks everyone for supporting her channel. Thank you. Is right. Make sure y'all hit the like button. That is appreciated. And I'm also gonna, let me see something. I might be able to find it on here as I'm running my mouth. It's called multitasking. Let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pippin in it. So I'm going down this list here. Yeah, because if there's any cussing in it, I'm not going to put it up anyways. Because I'm not going to be having that at all on the channel. Because we already know he's got a filthy McNasty mouth. We already know that. But I do see one video here. It says 46 minutes ago, Shamar triggered going off on Tommy, and now that's TV, child. I don't know. I think that Shamar needs to throw in the towel. Leave that alone. If y'all ain't gonna be friends, y'all ain't gonna be friends. You go your way and let Tommy go his, and that's all. It is that simple. Don't nobody need to be fighting or doing none of that mess. Really don't. It's not worth it.